How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Whiskey. Today we have something unique and so fun. I've been looking forward to this video for a while. We're going bourbon hunting, but we're at a barbershop. We're not at a liquor store, so you're not gonna see price tags today. We're gonna raid through his collection. My barber has all of his whiskey collection here with some amazing bottles, some even dating back to Prohibition. You can come, grab a haircut, have a pour. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna make this fun. I brought a bottle that I know he's been looking for, and we're gonna do a little trade. So it's gonna be fun. We're bourbon hunting for something that I want, because I think I have something that he wants. He has no clue yet, though. We got a Stagg. We're doing a Stagg Junior for trade. So we'll see you guys inside. This is it. The Bourbon Barber Shop here in Lafayette, Louisiana. We'll get to it. All right, y'all, so we're gonna browse through we're raiding my barber's shelves today is basically what we're doing. Trying to find something worth a trade value. You saw it in the beginning. He's back there cutting his cousin right now. We're gonna get a cut next, but let's get to it. This is just a little tucked away corner right behind the main door when you walk in. We got some Widow Jane 10 year. Widow Jane 10, not a bad one, not a bad start. Got the handle of Weller Special Reserve. Now look, I wanted to see, Bottle Raiders app is here, by the way. So I'm gonna pull up the app. I'm gonna head to the bottle scan. I think that this is a fantastic bourbon. My guesses would be like at least a 75 or higher rated score. Let's see what the experts say. There it is. And they rate it an 80, solid 80 right here. We have 3 total reviews, not bad. Tucked behind it, we have a Elijah Craig Private Barrel. This is a 9-year, 132 proof. So Ben Holiday Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof. Here it is, that's a 90 total score for the Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof 6-year. Bottle Raiders rates it a 90, so there's 1 total rating so far, but again, you can go to user reviews and leave your own review for others to see. You can make it public or you can make it private. I think it's pretty fun. Penelope Toasted. Recently, I just saw a few stores get the toasted rye. If you can't find the rye, I highly recommend you get this toasted barrel strength, man. Char level 3, 110 proof, coming from Penelope. They get some of the best MGP barrels in my opinion, and this is a good one. And then you have 1, 2, 3 bottles of Old Granddad. There's some Buffalo Trace tucked back there. I know Stoney is a smoke wagon fan. You're gonna see on one of these shelves, there's smoke wagon everywhere. On this side, you got some orange bitters, some aromatic bitters. This is pretty much the cocktail bar. Use these whiskeys, these liqueurs to create cocktails. So if you're not really into drinking your bourbon, whiskey, whatever may be neat while you get a haircut or while you wait, he can also make you a cocktail. And I gotta say, what'd you make me last time? What was that, man?
That was Kentucky Mule.
Kentucky Mule, and that was incredible, bro. I can't lie. You got me one more. You gotta give, hey, real quick too, Chris right here. Give yourself a shout out.
What's up, guys? Chris Gass here with Jack Fence and Acadiana Stronger Choice. If you need a fence, you know who to call.
You know who to call, baby. And Stoney the man, by the way, introduce yourself to the channel. What's up?
How y'all guys doing?
Stoney.
Sorry, a little bit sinus, so I'm gonna sound like a Cajun, I guess.
Thanks for having us out, man, for real.
Absolutely.
We've been waiting to do this for months, so let's talk about some of these whiskeys right here. This James E. Pepper decanter bottle, dude. Stoney likes this one a lot. We had this the other night. This was actually the first time I tasted it, was here at the barbershop. I really like it, and I think it's worth, I think you can normally find around 65, 70 bucks. Solid. Some Elijah Craig Toasted, Chattanooga, Still Austin cask strengths back here. These are great. When people ask me what's a good cask strength whiskey to get started with, I always say, or if they ask what's a good one under 50 bucks, 55 bucks, Still Austin cask strengths are great. And this one in particular is 118 proof. I do know some of their newer lines are moving down to that 116 proof, but the 119, if you can find them, highly recommend. I haven't had a bad one yet. This is that Boogeyman from Marcello's, I believe, right? Yes. Man, Marcello's liquor store in Lafayette. Marcello's Wine and Spirits, I believe, is what it's actually called. They're Jack Gold, private selected from Marcello's Wine. This one comes in at 128.8. Normally, I really like these when they get up to like the 130, 135 range, but this 128 was a hitter. A lot of banana when we tried it the last time. Coming down some Buffalo Trace, we got that JT Mellick High. Dude, we cracked this, I think, a week ago. He hadn't had JT yet, and he was asking me about it. I said, if you would, I think you should crack this one at least. 118 proof. We compared it too. That day, we had it side by side with Weller Full Proof, and you almost couldn't tell the difference between the two. This JT for, I think it's $55.99. It's fantastic, I love it. Some Crittendens, what'd you think of this one? You like the cut above?
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good price for what it is. He's selling his bottled and bond, so you're getting 100 proof, at least 4-year-old. You know that because it's bottled and bond, out of Mississippi, craft distillery for I think under $50. Sometimes as low as 40, depending on which store you're at. I like Crittenden's, I definitely recommend it, but I'm not trading for this bottle. There's just a little bit left in this one. We're gonna save that one. Save that one for the next guy. Coming down, we got some Old Forester 1920, some 1910, Buffalo Trace, couple of 10s here of E.H. Taylor, Smoke Wagon everywhere in here. This one though, I said the other day in a video that Smoke Wagon, I was falling less and less in love with their company, their brand, because a lot of their whiskeys were falling flat. But this barrel pick, wherever this even came from, it's Specs out of Texas?
Yep.
Do you remember which location?
Beaumont.
Beaumont. I need to make it out to Specs. A lot of people have been telling me Specs is like a crazy big ass liquor store that I need to go to, but this pick was money from Specs. 1920 again, we got some, this is a little secret bottle here. We can't really, T Moon, Distillery Acadian. That's a special edition though. We'll talk more about that soon. Kirkland Bottled and Bond, of course. Same distillery as 1792, Barton. So if you're looking for 1792 Bottled and Bond, but your area doesn't really carry it as much, maybe your Costco might. Please go check or call, ask them if they sell their own liquor, because this is the same exact juice from the same distillery. Tastes just as good, if not a little better too. Put a dent in this one.
It was tough at first, but as it opened up, it's been still not my favorite, but
palatable.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people in the comments are gonna, no, I can't even drink that. I agree with you. I think it's okay. It's got the Baby Weller. When'd you pick this up?
One of my clients,
Really?
Wade, is always taking care of me. That's
Nice. That's awesome. The Baby Wellers. They're not the easiest to find too. I think I found the 175s,
Yep.
We could find those. A lot of people maybe up north could find these a little easier. Yep. Little Old Forester Bottled and Bond, 1897 as well. Some Elmer T Lee right here. Where'd you pick that up? Do you remember? Was it what state? You don't have to.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Couple months.
Couple months ago.
Yep.
Good price?
No.
No? See some E.H. Taylor back there right in front of it that looks like a knob 12 bottle, I'm pretty sure. Blade and Bow. I brought these two into the shop just for anybody else to try. I think they deserve to try this stuff, man. That Southern Spirits Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye is fantastic. Along with shout out to Art of the Spirits out of Colorado Springs. That 12-year-old pick from Clicks is amazing. Evan Williams single barrels. You guys know how much I love this. And you definitely loved it. You put a dent.
Oh, that's money.
We opened this not that long ago and he was like, I haven't cracked it yet. I've been waiting to crack it. He's like, let's crack it tonight. So Russell's Reserve private barrel or single barrel and then some King Ranch. How many of y'all tried King Ranch? I know if you're in Texas, you probably have it everywhere. Here, we have to drive across the border to get it. Shout out Russell's 10. There's a lot of people out there that are saying they prefer this over Eagle Rare. I
like them both, but I'm going to Eagle Rare.
I'm going to Eagle Rare too. More Smoke Wagons and Buffalo.
Bring that Eagle Rare and I'll trade them.
Yeah, for sure. And then another E.H. Taylor 10. We're gonna go show you, I think, probably the most impressive part of the collection for sure. On this side here, we're gonna have some pours. We're gonna get a haircut. Let's get to it.
You ever skip a workout or didn't really feel like going to work after a night of drinks? I got a solution for you. Let's talk about Z-Biotics. Pre-alcohol is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. So when you drink, alcohol gets converted to a toxic byproduct in your gut. So it's this byproduct, not dehydration, to blame for your rough mornings. So the pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to drink this before you have alcohol, get a good night's rest, drink responsibly for best results the next day. A lot of the people that watch the channel that have tried Z-Biotics know, just like I know, this stuff actually works. I really do love it. I enjoy it. I use it a lot, especially when I'm having a night with tons of friends over and we're gonna be sipping through a lot of whiskey. Right now, I'm gonna take one. Shake it up really well. Shoot it down, and I'm ready to drink. Make sure you go to zbiotics.com/whiskier. Use code whiskier for 15% off at checkout. You can also scan the QR code that you see on your screen. Also use my code, you can get a subscription for Z-Biotics for any time or occasion. Z-Biotics is also backed with a 100% money back guarantee if you're dissatisfied for any reason. Remember, that's code whiskier at zbiotics.com/whiskier for 15% off your order. Thank you so much to Z-Biotics for sponsoring today's video.
We're scheming up a trade here. I think I see a couple bottles that I might be, we'll see if he's willing to let go. But here we go, some Angel's Envy Rye. Right behind here, we got an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This is an A124 batch. Haven't heard much besides C923. That was the one that took the market by storm. So if you have one that you recommend that's come out recently since C923, which one would you say is your favorite? Which one would you recommend to everyone watching, not just me? I'd like to see that in the comments. 2 Eagle Rares, the rye. I do love the Angel's Envy rye, and he even got it engraved with the Bourbon Barber. That's awesome. More Old Forester King Ranch. We got some E.H. Taylor. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got like a case of E.H. Taylor out here. So if you've been looking for E.H. Taylor, maybe you want a sip or whatever, hey, tips for sips, right? Tips for sips. I'll say be generous while you're here, man, because he's gonna be generous to you as well. Old Forester 1924. I love this bottle. You know how much, I got about this much left at home. This was one that when I first opened the Old Forester 1924, I wasn't too sure. I wasn't like over the moon excited for it. I thought it was okay. And then shout out to Joe, good buddy of mine. When we tasted this one night, I was just like, oh my gosh, I need a bottle. And he was like, well, good thing I have 3. I was able to get one from him. Haven't seen it since, don't know if I will. Blanton's, another Elmer T Lee right here. 2 of those, 2 Blantons. We got even more Eagle Rare. Not surprised to see this. Got some Knob 12, another James E. Pepper decanter unopened, some Widow Jane Decadence. This is a good bottle too, finished in maple syrup barrels. I love this bottle. Moving down here, we have a barrel proof, another A124. You got the Baby Jack. There's 2 Wellers tucked away back there. If you can see, let's get you in here. Looks like a liter of Weller back there, 750. You got some Elijah Craig barrel proof, A124 again. Jefferson's Ocean, cast strength. Some more Knob Creek 12. We got some Henry McKenna Buffalo, another 175 of Weller, 4 Roses single barrel, Heaven Hill bottled in bond. Let's see if he's willing to trade these bottles. Here we go. If you had to pick one to let go, we got a King Ranch or a 1924. 1 for 1. I don't want both for a Stagg. How about that?
Oh.
And we got, this is a 23B. So this came out in the last year's batch. This one was fantastic. 23A, 22A, and 23B were fantastic as well. I know you had mentioned, man, if you ever see that Stagg, let me know, I'll buy it. Which one you willing to let go for that?
Until I get my second one.
I don't blame you. Let's go King Ranch too.
I really.
23B, right? Yeah, so this is 127.8 proof. This is a good one, man. It's fantastic. Now, this is probably the craziest, most unique part of the barbershop, I would say. Obviously, the whole thing is unique. The whole thing is different. It's a different experience. You come drink your whiskey, come get the best cut in Lafayette, have a good time. Watch, right now, the Yankees are playing the White Sox. This is the Field of Dreams game. UL fan here all the time. UL games are gonna be on, college football, you name it. But, you ever seen unopened bottles from Prohibition, made in 1917, bottled in 1932? So that's already a 15-year-old whiskey at the time that it was aged to bottled. And now, over 100 years old, 2 of them in the seal, unopened. Come get a look at that. Special Old Reserve. I don't even know if that's a distillery anymore. If anybody knows anything about these 2 bottles, please let Tony know. I know we're interested to see more about it. And then right next to it, very old Fitzgerald, bottled in 1961. I'd say easily the Special Old Reserves from 1917 are probably the rarest bottles I've ever seen in my life. Even beats the Pappies, beats the William LaRue's, beats probably everything. And I think a lot of you would agree, to see something from Prohibition, that's a script. That was a written script for somebody to get during Prohibition, unopened. Even just the bottles as empties would be really hard to find in that good of condition. So really cool to see that. Real quick before we get a haircut, let's get a pour. Ooh, Lord. Real quick, even before we poured it, just pulled up the ratings with the bottle scan feature. It's rated an 82. Bottle raters gave it an 88. The Whiskey Wash gave it a 76. Let's see what we give it. I'm excited. I've never tasted this before, so let's get into it. Here we go, let's see what we think. You've had this before, huh?
Yes, sir.
Smells, oh, I love Old Forester though. As a company, dude. Yeah, you got bottles everywhere of it, so. I'm not gonna lie, if you can't find that 1924, this is a good alternative. A little higher proof, I think it's 105 is what I read just now. They taste similar. I would almost wonder if they use the same mash bill. This is really good. A lot of people hate on it. A little bit, right? A little bit of smoky finish. A lot of people hate on it. I don't know why. Maybe because it's only released in Texas, so when people are hunting out of state for it.
I think it's hard to get, so I mean, Yeah, it's tough to get.
And I love it though. This is good. Absolutely. Good trade. And when you do crack that, I'll bring you an open Stagg so you can taste it if you don't want to crack it yet, but that is a great bottle. You're gonna love it. This is a good trade though.
We can crack that bottle though.
Yeah, I know we can. I know we can. Fresh crack of the Taylor. EH, he got plenty. He got plenty right. Little weak crack. That was weak, huh?
That was weak.
I'm notorious for poo-pooing on this one.
Yeah.
It's probably been 6 months since I had a pour of it. Because of the crazy price that people are paying for this bottle for what it is. But it is Buffalo Trace, you know, so.
Not bad. It's been a while.
It just smells like, just smells ethanol to me. That was one thing too, it always felt a little bit flat for me, but we'll see. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time. I'd rather Eagle Rare. I swear, Eagle Rare has even more to it. It's harsh.
It is.
I think this is one of their Eagle Rare too. It has more depth and complexity. Even though this has 10 proof points higher, I think this is one of their worst products that they make at Buffalo. I don't know why. It's weird.
I would like to try the other ones maybe.
The barrel proof is a different. That's a boogeyman. That is a good whiskey.
But again, I would probably go with a barrel proof Elijah. Even
over this, you think?
Oh yes.
Really? That's your palate, though, yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody likes what they like.
High proof.
Yeah.
Even 819.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
8119.
8119.
Yeah.
That one 119. It's a 119 proof. Sips. Oh man, good.
Yeah.
The P5294 or whatever.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay. I really enjoyed the C923 a lot.
Whenever you want to bring it, I'll enjoy it with you.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, last pour. We're about to get this cut in now. We've been chit-chatting it up, having some good pours. But Jefferson's Ocean Cask Strength. I know I talk about it a lot in my videos, but I have yet to have one. This one comes from Total Wine, proof 115. You know much about it or no? You haven't tried it yet, huh?
I haven't tried it yet. We're about to.
Get it.
Oh
yeah.
Just
that's a good one.
It's gotta be good.
Got to be. Oh, that smells good. I'm not a Jefferson's fan notoriously. A lot of y'all that watch know that. But this doesn't smell like regular Jefferson's.
Not at all.
Aged at sea, huh? That's pretty damn good. That's really good.
We might be converting them to a Jefferson fan.
I'd buy that one.
I'd buy that one too.
Yeah, I like that.
$93, I got it on the shelf.
I'd buy it.
I hadn't seen it again, but
yeah,
I would pick it up for sure.
I had never seen a store pick up it until I came to Lafayette too, so.
They were tucked away. I'm glad I picked them up. I picked up 3 of them.
3.
I picked up 3 of them.
I guess now after tasting it, I'd recommend. If you see a cask strength as a pick, especially if it's at a local store or something, support that store and get this one. This is good. If you like high proof stuff, you'll like it. It's got a kick to it, 115.
It's got a little kick, but it's
I like that proof though.
It's smooth. Cask strength, I'm gonna gamble on cask strength every time too. Especially a local store pick, or I'm definitely single barrel, cask strength. Let's go.
All right, so today we're doing a little something different, right? What you call it?
A V taper.
A V taper. I've never done it before. I've always wanted to. Now that I'm at the military, I could, because when I was in, we couldn't do it. So we're gonna try something, not a rag, baby. We're gonna try something different with the hair. We'll show you a little before, after, get into the outro. All right, y'all, so look, I hope you enjoyed this video, give you a different perspective, see some of the things out there that you can do. We did bourbon hunting today, right? We got a good trade. I'm going home with a King Ranch. You staying here with a Stagg, you know? But I appreciate you always, man.
Dude, pleasure, man.
Getting us right. We had some pours. We got here at 4 o'clock. It is now, what time? 10 o'clock p.m., you know? It's always a good time, so I want to ask you, bro, what is your message to the people that are watching, the people laughing at, you know, what you gotta say?
Come check it out.
Come check it out.
Come check it out, man.
Yeah.
Go Cajuns, come check it out.
Go Cajuns, baby. This is a good video. Make sure you check the links below. Come check out the Bourbon Barber Shop here in Lafayette, Louisiana, bro. That's
Let's
it.
go.
That's it. He's always got us playing on the TV. He shows mad love to us. We had to show it to him, so we'll see you in the next one.